There has been talk for a few years now about a tsunami of business sales coming, and that tsunami is on the horizon and is heading our way. So that's what the experts tell us. So let's have a look at what do they mean? What is this business sales tsunami they talk about? New Zealand was just 3 years away from the biggest small business sell-off in the country's history, as the first wave of baby boomers prepared to cash in their decades of hard work for well-earned retirement. In September 2008, when the global financial crisis hit, all those well-laid plans for life after work had to be put on hold as business owners felt the impact of business profits suffering and the value of their businesses retreating. Many baby boomers simply put their retirement on hold, but 9 to 10 years later now, and with the economy recovering, many are still behind the counter and in their offices. So born between 1946 and 1964, or those aged between 50 and 70 approximately, this segment controls over 80% of the spend, and they're about to retire. So in the last 2 years, the number of those aged 65 and over has increased by 43,000, with the weighing heavily towards the older end of the scale. And within this demographic, 50,000 businesses are expected to change hands every year over the next decade. Now that has an estimated value of around $3 trillion. So these figures point to a generational change. The outcome is that by 2020, a significant number of baby boomers will have or will be in the process of transferring the ownership of their businesses. So there was always going to be a glut in the market when the baby boomers tried to sell their businesses. And with the financial crisis compressing that into an even smaller time frame, it's being labelled tsunami.